Next time I need to bring a mirror so that I can see what's on the screen. Here we go. Whoops. I'm using a photo booth on my laptop to see what we're looking at. Here we go. The only thing is I can't exactly read the chat. Oh, hey buddy. Oh, he's so handsome. So this is Tiberius. He's the cat, feral cat that we rescued 2 days ago. And he had a jar stuck on his head for 3 full days in record heat. We neutered him as part of our trap neuter return program a little over a year ago. Let's see if I can adjust. There we go. What? Oh, he's a little nervous, but he really likes ear rubs. Yeah, feels so good, huh? So he was pretty ferocious back then, but neutering mellows them out a little bit sometimes, and one of the neighbors had been feeding him. And I think that, and the combination of that and just feeling so awful and being so scared for 3 days. Look at him. Look at that little face. Isn't he handsome? What? Is that gonna scare you? I'm trying to get it so that I can read the chat. But maybe. Nope. Nope, I can't. Nope, I can't do it. Oh, he really likes that. It just must feel so good. He was just raw and just wet and smelled so bad. And just felt terrible. He was so dehydrated. We had record heat here. And so you can imagine how awful he must have felt and how terrifying that would be. Oh, he's so handsome. And he's so brave. I brought you a different brush. I thought you might like this one. Oh, that's pretty nice, huh? What do you think? It's pretty nice. What about, can you get your chin with it? Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes. Oh, he says yes, do it. I thought you might like this one. You can get some of that crusty dead skin off of there. Oh, he loves it. He's pushing as hard as he can. Oh, buddy. So, you can follow along on him and all the other cats we're taking care of at the moment at our Facebook page. Has lots of info. It's facebook.com/tinykittens. And Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Left-handed. Oh, buddy. So, as far as what's going to happen to him, we don't know. It kind of depends on how he comes along, how he does. He still is pretty nervous, and but it's only been 2 days, and I think it just feels so good for him to get petted and brushed and handled that he's tolerating it, I think, much better than he otherwise would have. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Look how flaky you are now. Look at all those flakes. Should we do under your chin? Oh, he's pushing so hard. Oh, there. Look at that. What does he think? That feels pretty good, huh? See, you don't get this out in the forest, do you? It's actually a pretty incredible rescue. We got reports about him running around with a jar on his head. We didn't know which cat it was. And so volunteers went out and were looking, and the neighbors were helping, and they kept having sightings of him, but just couldn't ever, when the volunteers were out, he just was never around. And then by the third day, we stopped getting reports that people were seeing him. And so we all were just feeling awful. And Gwen went out on Tuesday morning, I guess it was, and saw him, and some of the neighbors came out and helped her get him trapped in a culvert. And then our property owner and some more volunteers rushed out to help, and then he got rushed to Mountain View, and they got that horrible jar off. It smelled terrible. He was basically, his face and his head were basically rotting inside that jar because it was so tight, and it was wet inside just from him breathing and drooling, and we've had 90-degree heat, and so he couldn't see very well. He couldn't eat or drink. It was incredibly hot. He was dehydrated. I mean, I just can't. The smell was awful. And that was if we were standing several feet away from the jar. So for him to be in the jar, having to breathe that air, was just, I can't even fathom how awful it would be. I apologize because I can't see. I haven't figured out how to flip the camera on Periscope so that I can see the chat. But we're going to check out your ears. He's been treated now for fleas and ear mites, but he was pretty itchy yesterday. Or was it? I guess it's been, I have completely lost track of time with so much going on over here, but completely lost track of time. I'm on kitty time. And there's a big chunk. He's still a little stinky, but much better than he was. He's still dirty. What a good boy. So he's got some antibiotics for his wounds, and pain meds. I stopped his pain meds today because he's actually looking really good. Yeah, come over here so people can see that handsome feral face. He had some wounds, but they're healing up actually very nicely. Very nicely healing. So now he's just got lots of scabs and crusty face crust. Right? Oh, and he's such a good boy. He really likes having his ears rubbed. Oh, what a little, isn't he just sweet? Isn't he just the sweetest? We think he's a little older, like, I don't actually remember what was on his sheet. I don't know if we actually ever had anyone estimate his age, but I would say like maybe 2 to 3, well, probably a little older than 2, I don't know, 2 to 4 maybe? He's not 5. He's not that old. You're a good boy. He's a little nervous, but it feels too good for him to run away. He's not sedated or on pain meds or anything now. So this is just his, I think just how good it feels is overpowering his urge to run away, but just barely. Just barely. Oh, look at this. He's so sweet. So it remains to be seen how, if, as he starts to feel even better, if he tolerates us more or less. Sometimes when they get more comfortable in their surroundings, they become less tolerant of us messing with them. And then sometimes they become more tolerant, and so it remains to be seen. What do you think? Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, see? Oh, where are you gonna go? Are you gonna leave me? Are you gonna leave me? You can if you want to. You can if you want to, but I've got all the good ear scritches. I'm covered in flakes. Covered in your flakes. So we've treated fleas, worms, ear mites, vaccinated him. Done a lot of cleanup and snuggles. I don't know if he's had this before. Oh, what's that? It's catnip. What do you think? Catnip. Breathe deeply. Got a little nervous about that. You have to hide. I wonder if he will come out. Look, now I can see though. This is his little hiding bin. Is he peek interested? Probably not. Do I? Oh, he's very handsome. You guys can't, you can just see his little eyes glowing. Like it? You can appreciate that he still has his feral tendencies, but the fact that after 2 days he's really still enjoying petting is kind of cool. What do you think about catnip? He says, no, I've had enough. I've had enough of you, human. All right, well, there you go. There you go. Can you see in there? Nope. Thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you posted on Facebook.com/tinykittens. And maybe we'll do another Periscope on another snuggle session. Thanks for tuning in.